What is up, my viewers? Spang here with yet another World of Tanks gameplay commentary. So, this match is slightly different. There's a pretty large disparage. There's a huge difference between the lowest tier and the highest tier. And here my buddy is saying clog the tracks with your armor. Basically, there's some pain going on in the chat about how low of a tier some of these guys are, and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? So this game is different than my previous ones because, well, I am platooned up here with one of my very good friends, Tank677, also known as HT Tank. He has his own YouTube channel. I would like to do more videos with him in the future. Like I said, I kind of got to get through all these old ones first, but ideally we will have two perspectives from now on going on throughout the battle when him and I do a game together, and we will both be commentating on what is occurring. So here we go. We're working together. I increased the map size so you guys could see it easier and actually see what's going on. Let me just make that one more larger. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, town is pretty heavily... There's a lot of action going on right now. We have some guys going across the center, getting shot at in the rear by whatever that is. Tank and I are working in tandem, just because him and I have such good teamwork. I'm here supporting through a fire port, kind of acting like a TD while he uses his E75's armor to do the job. He doesn't have it anymore. He actually does have his E100. He still prefers to play his Object 704. And, you know, when he plays that, I typically play my T30 now. But let's get back to the game here. So, as you can see, there is a lot going on in town. There's a bit off in the fields, but not too much. Most of their heavy stuff, if not all of their heavy stuff, went to town. You can see both their tier 9s right there. So, really, this is going to be an all-out slugfest. There's the T34 for their team. And I'm trying to get a shot on him, just waiting. Oh, come on, take it, take it. This is, like I said in previous matches, one of my favorite things to do is a T34 or a T30, T29, etc. Get in a fire port and basically expose nothing but my turret armor. So I've got a good hit on him. Let's get a second good hit on him. There we go. So I've already done a good chunk of damage to this T34 tanks rolling around the church, coming to help support the center alley push. He was in that little courtyard area, but not really much action going on there at the minute. I'm functioning in a supporting role. T32, I mean a Tiger 2 rolling up on me. Not sure what he's trying to do. Loaded HE. I can tell by how little damage it did. Please do not use HE unless you have a massive amount of damage with it, please. So Artie and T30s and 704s are really the only people who should be using HE. So that Tiger 2 got killed. Got a good few hits on him. That T34 is way down on health. We've got a 1390 somewhere off in the distance. As you can see, they're pushing towards the center of the town. So they are going for that little courtyard area. Tank is kind of doing his best to help that TD there. But really, there's nothing he can do. I'm trying to reposition myself into a spot where I can help support the team. But then I realize, actually Tank tells me over TeamSpeak, no, stay there. I need you watching my back. So I'm saying, well, I can watch you back from somewhere else. So I'm thinking I might pull around. But when I really assess the situation, I see there's not too much I can do. I get myself ready to pull around. And come on, their team, the majority of their team is right now. We have a slight advantage at this point. We still have all of our tier 9s, but so do they. This match is pretty close, and it really gets down to the wire. So at the moment, going to help them out, going around this corner. And let's see if I can't do anything to help out my ally here. Bounce off the Tiger, I mean, not a Tiger. What am I talking about? The 4502P. So the off B. Tank still doing pretty good for himself. He's at 100% health. And, you know, he's got to kill. Which is more than I can say for myself. I've done damage. And really what it comes down to is this is a team game. Whether or not you get kills, it really comes down to the damage you do per round. So that's why there's a medal for Confederate, where you damage 6 tanks. And it's just as valuable as Top Gun in my eyes, because those 6 hits you got on those tanks could have been the final hits, but you weren't a glory hog and waited and just didn't fire. You did what was right for your team, and you took the shots when they were most needed. Right there, they tried to take a shot at me. Just hits the side of the church, because I'm being very smart about this. I'm not getting myself into a position where I'm going to get myself hit unnecessarily. They're pushing back towards that main street there, that center curve. And I'm seeing if I can't pop around the corner and get a shot. I see a GW Panther. No way is he going to play TD. And so they are pushing down that center road again. As you can see, that's where their two heavies are. They've still got all three of their tier 9s. We're down to just myself and Tank. So we're kind of playing it safe-ish, as safe as we can. He's pushing up because he realizes those 4502Ps are going to come around to get him. So I'm like, hey, you keep pushing up. I can watch your back, which is why I'm falling back to that fire port. So at this point, we are still ahead by 2 tanks. But those are RDP. That 2 tank lead is RD. So limited effectiveness, basically. We've got a 4502P coming around the corner. The game's lagging a bit. I'm not quite sure why, but it's nothing too bad. So he is around the church. He knows I'm here because I'm sure he spotted me. We've got the other 4502P coming. I tell Tank, keep yourself safe. That SU-14 was an idiot. Exposed himself and got himself killed in one shot. Kind of like their GW Panther tanks saying, I'll flank him around and see if I can't make them come around the church for you. I'm like, well, you've got this 50-100 coming for you, so just I'm going to try to kill him, but he's... And here, Tank overexerted himself. He got himself flanked, but he did a good amount of damage before he died, took out 2 tanks, and hurt a lot of others, so he did his part for our team. Now here, we are tied. We currently have a TD capping their base, which thank God for that guy, because he made he's making their 5100 fall back. As you can see, their 5100 is making a run back for their base. That means I only have to take out 2 4502Ps. Yes, that's all I have to do, right? Easy. That's not hard at all, because, you know, I'm a T34, and I can easily do that. You know, despite being hurt and, you know, them. But anyway, hello, Senior 4502P. Well, yes, I would like to take a free shot at you. Oh, lag. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's just continue. And finish him. So, I am down to very little health. Actually, none at all, but him and I are kind of in the same boat. I'm not sure exactly how fast his reload time is, but I'm not going to take any chances. Now, here's where I get inventive and very clever. That fire port, as you can see, I cannot shoot through it. That means he can't shoot through it either. But there's this little window right here. He doesn't have a shot on me, but I have a shot on him. Unfortunately, I bounce. But here's where the saving grace of the T34 comes in handy. Fast reload time. He's trying to get a shot, realizes he doesn't, tries to back out, but gets himself killed. So, now it is down to the wire. That 5100 is currently in their base. As you'll see, I think he gets spotted here shortly. Or, no, he was spotted earlier by the guy capping their base. So, here's where I start trying to get inside the head of my enemy. I'm thinking, if I'm that 5100, what would I do? And I would think, I'm going to go try to flank that T34's last known position. He's been playing in that cubby hole this entire game. Chances are he's going to go back to it. So what's he going to do? He's going to try to flank and come around behind me. Again, getting one step ahead of the enemy, trying to get inside their mind, predict their actions. And so I'm saying he's going to come down this alleyway. Let's get my gun focused and ready. And let's see if I am right. Our RD is currently going for their base, which is a great call. You know, kind of have a backup strategy in case I am wrong and I get myself killed. Because he could have easily come down that main road and, you know, come up behind me here. But here, like I said, this game is getting very down to the wire. They're telling us to both cap. And I'm like, no, what are you, an idiot? Shut up, Mr. Lowy. They're asking the RD if he still has ammo because it might be up to him to kill him. See, I say easy. Oh, there we go. One hit. I was absolutely right. See, and Tank is on my side. He's saying Frenchie would easily take us both out. Here I am playing defensive, and wee, Mr. Frenchie, you get killed. They're telling me nice shots, good job, nice. So, yes, I was right. Got inside the head of my enemy. Always got to be one step ahead. Clever like a fox, this one. Anyway, very intense game, especially towards the end there. That's how I like them. Get my heart rate pumping. Anyway. Good XP, good credits. If, like I said in my previous videos, you like it, click that like button, subscribe for more, and Spang is signing off.